I matched with a guy on Hinge who lives in my apartment complex. So I had seen this guy around before. We have these study rooms in my apartment and I've always seen him studying in there and always thought he was cute. We matched on Hinge and I immediately recognized him. I also knew it was him because one of his pictures was taken in our apartment hallway mirrors. And I recognized the carpet, I recognized the mirror, so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is him. So we start chatting, and it was a Friday night, and I was getting ready to go out for drinks with friends. He's like, well, could I come over and hang out while you get ready? And I'm like, sure. So I am like done getting ready. I have to leave the house in like 5 minutes. I don't have that much time to hang out, but I thought it was a good idea to, I don't know, meet him for a second. So he comes over, very chill vibes. I'm like spraying my perfume on, I'm ironing my pants, like running out the door. We get to know each other for a couple minutes, then we kiss. As one does. It was a very good kiss. It was a very short kiss, and that was that. I didn't have his phone number. The only way I could contact him was through Hinge. Well, then I deleted my Hinge account, so I had no way of contacting this man. A couple weeks later, I re-download my Hinge, of course, and we match again. He's like, why did you unmatch me? And I was like, I didn't. I deleted my account and then I had no way of reaching you. And he's like, okay, well, I'd like to hang out again. And I'm like, me too. On another night that I was going out, when I got home, he came over. One thing led to another, and it was awful. Without going into too much detail, it was not a good time. So when he left my apartment, I would be fine never speaking to that man again. I didn't text him. He didn't text me. So, you know, we live in the same apartment complex. It's likely we're gonna run into each other. We had actually run into each other one time before this in the mailroom in between the two Hinge matches. I get home from my daughter's dance class and we are parked in the garage, which is underneath the apartments. We're taking the elevator up, the door opens, and guess who's standing right there? This apartment man. I have my daughter with me, so I'm not going to acknowledge him, but we just kind of looked at each other. We walked past him. I turned around and smiled like, hey. Then I texted him and I said, LOL. And I'm gonna read you our text exchange from that point on because these texts are diabolical and this man is diabolical. I came with receipts this time. This was November 13th. After I ran into him in the elevator, I said, LOL. He said, who is this? I sent him this emoji. He sent a question mark. So I sent him a screenshot of our texts right above this, coordinating him coming over to my apartment. He said, I can't remember who that is, sorry. I said, that's wild. He said, maybe you got the wrong number. Obviously, he's rage baiting me. I said, STFU, LOL. He said, you trying to, is that why you texted me? I said, nah. He said, I don't think you should have my number. I'd suggest you delete it. I said, oh, did I hurt your feelings? He said, I still don't know who you are. Yeah, sure. That was November 13th. Last night, I get a text from this man. I never responded after he said, I still don't know who you are. He responded to one of my old texts, which means he knew who it was all along because he didn't delete our messages. And he said, all you want to do is F. I said, who is this? He said, well, I guess you're not in the mood tonight, for lack of a better word. I said, I am, just not for you. He said, me too. So stop reaching out when you see me around. Oh, you reached out to me. I said, you texted me, LOL. And then I said, are we flirting right now? He said, absolutely not. I just found out who you are and texted you to let you know never to text me again. I'm not interested and please get rid of my number. Thanks. After he texted me, okay, he double texted me, asking me to hook up. I said no because it was not a good time. I said, you're bald, bye. And that is the end of that. If I ever see him again, it'll be awkward. But for him to literally be the one to reach out to me, asking me to hook up, then to say, oh yeah, I just wanted to reach out to say never talk to me again after I rejected him. Hey Google, play Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter.